Hello, I'm back at the desk. If it looks like low-key I've been crying because my eyes are a bit red or black, it's not. It's just the makeup that's smudged, okay? I've not been crying. Well, have I? I had like one teardrop, but it was like a happy teardrop. So we're not counting that. But yeah, I'm coming on here today to talk a little bit about Broski because I saw the bestie today, and obviously we talked about Broski because she's not seen me in person for like a month and a half, and he ghosted me like a month ago, and before that it was like 2 weeks ish. So she's not seen me since all of this shit went down. Um, so we see each other and we're just talking and we talk about it. Um, and I start telling her how like if he reaches out, right, um, I'm probably gonna end up giving him another chance, but I'm gonna make it so extremely hard for him. As in, like, okay, so like example, if we organize like a date or something for the next like 2 months or something of us re-getting to know each other, I guess, and restarting, I'm making him come into my town for every single like date night unless I want to go to where he lives. And even in that scenario, I'm making him get the bus here and then like we can bus up together or like get a train here and then we can train together. Like either way, I'm not going by myself to where he lives. Like wait. Oh my lord. Anyway, unplanned. But like that's what I mean. Like I would make it really, really hard for him to see if he's like actually willing to put in the effort. And part of this might be inspired, like completely subconsciously, by if anyone's ever seen The Next Step, it's like a children's TV drama about like dance, right? Um, and there's a couple in there, and I mean a couple as in like two people, and not just like a quantifier. Is that the right word? Whatever. There's a couple who they get together season one, and I'm mentioning this because I'm rewatching The Next Step, as I do from time to time because it's a really fun show. The later seasons kind of got really preachy, but I still like it, whatever. Um, so yeah, I bring it up because they get together in season one. It's amazing. They are like the best couple. Everyone loves them. And then we move into season two where the guy has to do a duet, so like a two-person dance with his ex-girlfriend. So the current girlfriend is like, I mean, like, I trust him. And then the ex-girlfriend, she kisses the boyfriend, um, as the girlfriend walks into the room. Yeah. And it becomes a massive drama, and then it's like, is this even worth fighting for? And then basically they misread each other's signals because she thinks that he doesn't want to try, he thinks that she doesn't want to try, even though they both want to try, but they're backing off because they're seeing the other person's not being proactive about it, right? Massive miscommunication. And then finally, the boyfriend, who's technically ex-boyfriend now because they end up breaking up, he goes to the girlfriend and is like, write me a list, however long it can be, so that I can win you back. Like, I'm gonna prove to you, I'm gonna do every single fucking thing on this list to be your boyfriend again, and then you can trust me. Um, so maybe I'm partially inspired by that. I don't know, but like that's kind of like the vibes of what I would do, just because I'm really fucking petty. Like I'm such a petty person. But then on the other hand, Bestie made some, well, I say some, I'm like one really solid point today, which was obviously it's not the only solid point she made today. I'm talking in reference to this conversation, where she said that she doesn't think it's necessarily healthy to like hold something like that over a partner's head. Where like if because like if we ever got together, Broski and me, I'd probably like tease him about it or mock him about it like a lot. Where it's like, hey, you left me on like delivered for 3 hours today and you didn't tell me like what's next? 3 hours gonna turn into 3 months? Like, and I'd probably say snarky stuff like that all the time, or like, oh, have fun seeing your friends today. Just make sure not to leave me undelivered and send me a good night text. And I feel like I'd be petty and snarky about it in that way. But like obviously in a playful way, because I'm assuming by this point we would have like reconciled our differences. And then she brought up the point that it's probably not a good idea to hold something like that over your partner's head in the future. And it's a really good point, like a really good point, where it doesn't feel so completely healthy to be doing that. Which makes me think like, do I even potentially want to give him a second chance? If the opportunity for a second chance arises, which again I really don't think it will, but like if that happens, I probably will end up giving him a second chance, but I will also properly, I think, take my time in getting to like actually know him. As in like right off the bat, I don't think we could be doing instant texting. I'd probably want to organize like a face-to-face meetup really soon so that we can get to know each other like that rather than over text, because over text didn't really work. I mean, it worked, but like it also fell apart. So I think it's just stuff like that where I think the entire like what we had, I can never accept the same thing again unless we start from scratch, right? And I just wanted to talk about that a little bit because she made a really valid point, and yeah, I let it marinate a bit, and I was like, yeah, I definitely need to speak about this because it's very valid, and it sucks that she makes a valid point. I'm not gonna fucking tell her to her face because I'm a bitch like that. Like, I'm gonna say it jokingly, so because like I know how fucking people are, but like I'm a tsundere, right? And I say that jokingly because like I'm not a tsundere, but I have, and I say this bit genuinely, I have tsundere like traits. And if for some reason you don't know what a tsundere, it's like an anime trope where like the girl is very much like, well, it doesn't necessarily have to be a girl, but like one person to their object of affection, their romance interest, is very much like, I don't really like you. And then in secret, they're like blushing and fangirling. And I have elements of that in my personality. I don't think I'm full tsundere because I I'm very upfront, like very upfront with things. Like if I like someone, I'll just fucking say it. Or like even if I think that I'm gonna start liking you, I'm just gonna fucking say it. So in that sense, I'm not really a tsundere, but like the way that I act with like people that I'm close to and all that, it's very much like insults all around the board. And everyone who knows me knows that I don't mean it. Like if I call my friends like dumbasses or sluts, I don't mean that, and they know I don't mean it. I don't go up to random people, random girls at like a bar or something and be like, "Oh my God, hi slut, how are you?" Because like, ew, like they don't know me, they're not my friends. I'm not gonna speak that way to someone like ew. But with my friends it's fine because they understand how I work and like my sense of humor, blah blah blah. Why did I even bring this up? I actually don't know why I brought this up. But yeah, I I actually tomorrow I'm going to like a little event type thing. It's not fancy or it's literally just like we're getting together and watching like music videos. Um, so I'm going to that. So I may end up doing like a get ready with me type thing again. Um, except this time, I don't know, I'll just spill something? Question mark? Um, because as well, because I wasn't planning on necessarily doing like get ready with me, but then again, I I was going from I was going from my parents' house back to here, um, and I ordered the P. Louise makeup advent calendar, which like the makeup inside it is twice, like it's worth twice the price you're paying. So it pays off so much, and P. Louise is like a good makeup brand. It's like high quality and everything. Um, so I took one of the boxes over earlier this week, and then I got the other two boxes over today. So I'm gonna, yeah, I'll show in a sec. Okay, like this is the first carriage. Like it's a literal fucking train. This is my head. It's massive. And if you open it, it's like a little makeup advent calendar. It's so good. And like I'm not really into makeup or anything. I'm just into eyeshadow because I feel like eyeshadow complements a look really well, and I do like the eyeliner with like eyeshadow and stuff because it helps elevate my appearance, I think. But oh my god, yeah, I'm really not one for makeup, but I saw that. I saw someone doing unboxing on TikTok and I was like, fuck's sake, I need that shit. So I bought it. I drove it all over. I have the other two parts here in my room. And yeah. So I as I was saying, I was with my friend and I had the two boxes with me because I was going from my parents to meet my friend and then back here. Um, and I did like a little mini unboxing for her and I like showed her the stuff inside and she was like, "Oh my God, you should totally do like a get ready with me on your YouTube or something." And I'm like, "Maybe I will. Maybe I will." So, we'll see. Though I don't know what I'd talk about tomorrow because as I said like what, 2 days ago or something, I am actually starting to put Broski behind me. Like actually properly. I don't know why it like takes me a month to process things, and I don't know why it takes me like 2 months to get over things. It's so interesting because it's the same pattern every single time. Like every single time like a big event happens, it quite literally takes me a month to understand like the mental thought processes of what goes on, and then it takes me yet another month to be okay with the situation and to understand the situation in all its complexities, right? It's so weird. It's literally such a pattern. Like, why does it happen? Because when the whole thing with Broski started, obviously we called Bestie, and I was like, it'll probably take me like 2 months to get over him. And she's like, 2 months? What do you mean, girl? And it's like, I know myself. I know it'll take me 2 months, even if we only knew each other for like 5 days. But yeah, I'm doing better. I'm staying up too late though. I feel like I should set myself a bedtime, but I know I'm not gonna stick to a bedtime. Like, oh, who even does that? So, yeah, that's me. I talked a little bit more than I wanted to. I wanted to keep this like 8 minutes. Instead, we've doubled that because I went on tangents, as I always do. I don't know why guys seem to like quote unquote yappers. I've been hearing that terminology a lot recently. I don't know what's so interesting about listening to me go off about nothing, but whatever. Yet another part in the video diary. We go. I need to take my pigtails out, even though they're so cute. Yeah. Bye bye.